morning, children. How are you all? I hope you all fine and safe at home. Children, welcome back to Science e-learning class. Children, are you ready? Okay, let's begin our class. Children, in the previous class, we have learnt about minerals, uses of minerals and magnet. Minerals are chemical substances with a fixed chemical composition that occur in nature. There are two types of minerals, metallic minerals and non-metallic minerals. Minerals are used as building material, gemstones and fertilizers. It gives us useful metals and also it serves as a part of our diet. Children, what are magnets? Yes, substances that can attract iron are called magnets. There are two types of magnets, natural magnets and man-made magnets. Children, today we are going to learn about coal and petroleum. Coal and petroleum are two of the most valuable resources. They are called fossil fuels because they are obtained from fossils. Children, what are fossils? Yes, remains of ancient plants and animals are called fossils. These may be bones of animals, their shells and prints of leaves. First, coal. Children, have you seen coal? Yes. Coal is usually found in layers. It is formed from dead plant matter buried under great pressure over millions of years. Coal is a type of sedimentary rock found under the ground. Millions of years ago, zombie forests covered a large part of the earth. When the plants died, they fell into the swamp and began to decay. More layers of dead plants, mud and sand deposited on them. Due to the continuous deposition of layers, the heat and pressure in the layers at the bottom changed plant matter into coal. Coal is used for many purposes. It is used for cooking, heating and producing electricity and running steam engines. It is also used in factories to run machines. Coal is extracted from the ground by coal mining. Next, petroleum. Petroleum is a sticky liquid. Children, have you seen petroleum? Yes. Like coal, petroleum is also a fossil fuel. It is formed from the dead remains of land and sea creatures that got buried under the ocean or sea millions of years ago. As more and more sediments deposited on top of them, the heat and pressure gradually changed the layers at the bottom into petroleum. Petroleum is very useful. It is used as a fuel for aeroplanes and automobiles. It is also used for dry cleaning, making printing inks and medicines. Children, how is petroleum formed? Yes, petroleum is formed when large quantities of dead organisms are buried underneath sedimentary rocks and subjected to intense heat and pressure.
Coal and petroleum. Coal and petroleum are two important products obtained from rocks present deep within the earth. Coal is usually found in layers. It is formed from dead plant matter buried under great pressure over millions of years. Coal is extracted from the ground by coal mining. It is one of the most important fuels used for cooking, heating, producing electricity, and running steam engines. Petroleum is also a fossil fuel, formed when large quantities of dead organisms are buried underneath sedimentary rocks and subjected to intense heat and pressure. It is commonly refined into various types of fuels, such as petrol, diesel, kerosene, gasoline, and LPG.
What are fossils? Yes, remains of dead plants and animals are called fossils. What are fossil fuels? Fuels that are formed from the remains of dead plants and animals are called fossil fuels. Example, coal and petroleum. Children, depending on the way rocks are formed, they can be grouped as igneous, sedimentary and metamorphic. Igneous rocks are formed when molten rock cools down and solidifies. Sedimentary rocks are formed by the repeated deposition of rock particles that are worn away from mountains by wind and water. Metamorphic rocks are formed because of physical and chemical changes in igneous, sedimentary or older metamorphic rocks. Children, copy the notes in your science booklet. What are fossil fuels? Fuels that are formed from the decayed remains of plants and animals are called fossil fuels. Activity: list any 3 uses of petroleum. Let us do the book exercise. Page number 65. Roman number 3, choose the correct option. Which of these is not a layer of the earth? Not a layer of the earth. Answer: nice. Number 2, which of these is an igneous rock that is smooth and glassy? Obsidian. Which of these leads to formation of metamorphic rocks? All of these. Which of these minerals are used to make building material? Gypsum and calcite. Which of these materials can be used to make a magnet? Nickel. Which of these is commonly used for flooring? Marble. Which of these can be used to make magnet? Iron and nickel. Which of these is not a gemstone? Gold. Roman number 4. Match the columns. Gneiss, metamorphic rock. Mica, non-metallic mineral. Magnetite, metallic mineral. Conglomerate, sedimentary rock. Obsidian, igneous rock. Next, give 2 examples of the following. Minerals used as building materials. Gypsum, calcite. Ores, magnetite, bauxite. Precious metals, gold, silver. Gemstones, ruby, emerald. Fossil fuels, coal, petroleum. Next, give 1 word for the following. Molten rock found inside the earth. Magma. Molten magma that flows out onto the surface of the earth. Lava. Rocks that are formed due to physical and chemical changes in older rocks. Metamorphic. Substances that make up rocks. Minerals. A substance that can attract iron. Magnet. Thank you children. Have a nice day.